Hello. Sorry about that. I don't know why those videos are always on my mind. Welcome. Today's gonna be an interesting day. I've got some things to rant to you about. I've also got some music to show you, and I've also got some games to play for you. There's actually a lot of things that are going on today. I don't know how people are finding me. I'm so sorry because I think they're finding me from the YouTube videos. And I think the YouTube videos paint a very different picture of the stream. The belief is that the stream has a quality to it that isn't at all annoying, and I think it's very important to dissuade people away from that. But there's a lot of interesting topics that I've been on about for a while now. I've been reading a lot of Shakespeare. I know this is weird to say. I've been reading a lot of Shakespeare for something that I'm writing at the moment, which is a weird thing to say. It's like a critique slash comparison slash something like that slash a praise for something, and it's very important to sort of get into, I guess, like play stuff. I didn't realize, like, I had forgotten because it's been so long since I've actually done Shakespeare, both in terms of the reading and the analysis, but also the actual acting portion of it. That I kind of forgot how terribly dense the language is and how difficult it is to read without any guidebook. There's a lot of words in there that really the meaning is lost, I think, to time. Like when you see a little lizard on the floor that has no feet, that slithers around, that has fangs, goes hisses at you, and then might even have a tail that shakes. You call it a snake. I think one of the lines in, I think it was Macbeth, was something about an adder. Would you trust an adder that is defanged? And to most people, they wouldn't even understand that, let alone, I think, high school kids, which is, I think, around the time when, at least in North America, when Shakespeare is taught. And so it reminds me that there's always a lot more to this stuff than meets the eye. And I think it's always going to be a very difficult premise to teach people. Not that I don't think it's worth it, but boy, oh boy, am I reminded of how dense it is and how difficult it is to learn and have to relearn once you've forgotten it. I've also been seeing this meme recently. So this is going to be a meme rant as well. I'm just going to show you it. It reminds me, it has a certain quality of the narwhal bacons at night. So if you don't know what that means, you'll understand what that means very soon. It's here. Yeah. Yeah, what is this shit? Here we go. I need like is there no know your meme? Oh my god, there is. How does know your meme get so ahead of the curve? It feels like know your meme is always available. Yeah, here we go. It's a interesting meme in the sense of, I don't know why anybody would want to. I don't know why it's funny. I don't really get it. I actually don't understand it. It reminds me a lot of the narwhal bacons at night, which to me was a meme that also wasn't very funny. I think there was a period of time where the memes were very, very bad. And I think Gen Z and Gen Alpha have done a much better job at making memes that still incomprehensible is still pretty funny. Like, you can't deny the hilarity of whatever this thing is, okay? Look, you can't deny the hilarity of this. There's something funny about this entire exchange that shouldn't be as funny as it is. Like, it's so stupid, and yet it absolutely works, right? But that's the thing. They at least understand how to make stupid funny. This, I don't know how this became a meme, and I don't know why people decide to make this a meme. Because again, it reminds me a lot of the narwhal bacons at night. However, apparently it was made by one dude who just decided to make an OC of a Family Guy character or something, which is, well, I don't even know if he's a Family Guy character. He reminds me of a Family Guy coded character. It's like, it feels like he's from he's from a Family Guy episode where they're trying to make an anime spin-off, basically. And Peter's like, "Hey, Loris, did you see all that family?" I'm not doing it, but you know what I mean? And the thing got really popular. And it reminded me exactly of the narwhal bacons at night, because that meme, it was only funny to those in the know, but it was also only funny because it was in the know. It felt like the most elitism of memes, where it was just funny because it was meant to be like, if you're in the know, then you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. Whereas the video that I just showed you is absolute nonsense. It's garbage, but that's what makes it funny. This feels a bit like that, where it's like, I don't know if I want to be in the know with this. And I feel like we're going into the dark ages of memes. Not to say that like memes have ever been good, but between Skibidi Edge Rizz Dog, the green alien stuff, and the Quandale aioli thing, we had a pretty good period of time where it was good in my mind. Unfortunately, it seems like we're going back and reversing all the way. What's funny is that this is very recent. So I think this was this was on October 4th. So it's pretty recent when this thing happened, and I'm kind of, I don't know. There's just something about this character that I'm like, I don't really care. It's just odd. It's just it doesn't evoke the same feelings of, oh yeah, that's like funny to me. So sad. So sad. And you would think it would, but I think very often memes like this, they get a little they it feels almost too forced the way it is. However, what's funny is that if they force it more, right? They might be able to force it all the way until it is genuinely funny. It could get to the point where it becomes so funny, it is so forced that it becomes hilarious. And we might be getting to that point very soon, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like at some point it's going to happen, which I'm kind of afraid of because what does that mean, right? In the grand scheme of things. But I do think it could be funnier. It could be. Anyways, that's my rant. I just wanted to open up with that because I was just very annoyed of seeing that meme constantly, and I was like, it's not really funny to me. At least the other ones have, some weird hilarity of being absurd. Maybe absurdist humor always kind of works, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like some things work better than others. I have a song for you. This is a song with a lot of different names on it, so I need to type this out very quickly. It's a song that I really, really enjoy from an album that I've played a lot, that I keep playing on this channel because I think it's extremely good. And I think it's important to understand that the reason why I keep playing it is not because I'm a sellout or something. No, it's because genuinely I think this album was so stupidly good for the time. My wife, she has a theory that Bruno Mars is doing all this music because he needs to pay off his debts. And she's like, yeah, apparently he likes to gamble. So when he gambles and he runs out of money, he goes back to making music to make more money. It's why he's making more songs. I'm like, honey, I don't know where you heard that, but I don't know if that's true. Either way, it means we have amazing music every single moment of our lives. And I enjoy Bruno Mars' voice a lot. There's something about his voice that works very, very well, for obvious reasons. I think he's just a very, very talented vocalist, very, very talented singer, and he owns his style. And his range, honestly, is surprisingly good. It's very good, and he's able to sustain the entire range with very, very little difficulty around. I guess like the around keeping it sounding nice and consistent and strong the entire way through. It's probably the best way I can say it. In a way that makes sense besides just saying the terms. Because if I say the terms, the only people that will understand it are like singers. So please enjoy After Last Night by Silk Sonic featuring Thundercat and Bootsy. There's something so funny about just the trio, right? So Bruno Mars has a fantastic voice. Anderson .Paak also has a fantastic voice. And then the band behind it, which is I think the Free Nationals, I think it's specifically Anderson .Paak's band. They do an amazing job playing the entire song. Thundercat comes in with the bass, and just like in Dragon Ball Durag, just pops up one of the strangest monologues I've ever heard in my life. Dragon Ball Durag starts with the exact same way, where the entire song is about him talking about it hit like just hitting up some like hottie, and then it's just a weird song, just a weird set of phrases, and it's the same thing here with Thundercat's phrases. It's weird, it's deeply sexual, it's strange, and then he says, "Oh, time for you to come, baby." It's like, what is going on? Oh man, I always love any song that Dragon Ball not Dragon Ball that Thundercat is on, because he has such a funny comedic way of handling the lyrics. He doesn't mind just talking and telling you like a strange story. He really doesn't care. Same thing with his song with Tame Impala. I was like, what is this song? And you listen to his monologue, and it's like, what is this madness that he's talking about? I don't understand. But it's so funny and it's so entertaining that you can't help but not listen to it. But it does make you feel weird. Like, it does make you feel like, I don't know if I should feel like this. And in fact, one of the comments says this. One of the comments notes this. They say, a lot of babies will be made because of this song. Good job. What does that mean? I don't know anybody, right? Because like, hey, think about this, okay? Oh, and then Bootsy Collins too, right? Bootsy Collins is amazing as well. But okay, look, just think about this. Who puts on a song, says, "God damn, the song makes you horny," and goes, "The fuck." Nobody does that. Nobody puts on a song, says, I'm horny as fuck. Time to fuck. No one does this, and yet everybody says this is like people say these are baby making songs. I've never understood what is a baby making song. What does that mean? Like it sounds cool, it sounds nice, and I get into it. But I don't pop a boner and go, I'm trying to fuck. You know what I mean? I don't listen to their voices and go, I gotta fuck somebody. It's not gonna happen. Hey, Mod. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mod. You gotta come into that. But yeah, that was After Last Night by Silk Sonic featuring Thundercat and Bootsy Collins. Well, what did you get into? Well, it was a good song. It was a good song. It was a good song. Here, I'll play the intro for you. We're moving on into the next segment of playing some games, okay? Well, again, today's schedule is we're going to be playing some Golden Hearts into some Atlas. I've got some more progress in Atlas to do, and I finally got to the new areas off stream, so you get only new content on here. Only new. We're dropping Stalker 2 for the time being because I want to wait till things are fixed because I heard later in the game it gets broken. And Golden Heart, I just want to finish it. Give me a moment to set things up. Jabasted. What's funny is that you always happen to show up as soon as I go BRB. I feel bad for you because the timing is almost... It feels almost planned on your part, the way that you show up as soon as I go BRB, which is always funny to me. We're going to move on now to Atlas. Sorry, I'm a bit winded. going up and down takes a while. I just need to go close my door really quick and I just open the window and stuff. It's getting kind of dark. All right, sorry. It's it's getting kind of stuffy down here. So when I do, I'll be back and I'll have some Atlas. I got some cool things to show you in that game because I did some progress offline. And I figured since I've already showed you the beginning of it, I kind of didn't want to show you. I kind of didn't want to continue until I went back on stream. It's a bit of a weird problem to go into because it feels like I can't play a game without you guys now, which is odd. But I can. But it's just fascinating because I feel bad for making you miss out, especially on things that I've streamed. So this is the only time that I'm going to do this because I recognize the unhealthiness of this, and so I'm just going to make a note that sometimes you'll just see progress off stream and I'll have to recap it for you during stream. That's the way it'll go sometimes. Because it's nice to play games like, Diceomancer or Atlas or something on my own time. And then maybe only give you the highlights, if ever, if at all. And this is also my point to say that Stalker 2 probably won't come back until they finish fixing many parts of it. The game is a little bit uncooked, and what I hear, the later portions of the game are completely broken, so we'll have to wait until those are back up before I can really continue with that game. Anyways, give me a second. I have to respond to some of the things. I'm going to go. I'm going to say bye to all of you. Today and roughly the rest of the week will be short. Tomorrow I probably won't stream because I may have something to do tomorrow, but I'll update you by tonight on Discord. Sunday I probably won't stream if it's party games. I'd rather just be a attendee rather than a streamer. So Sunday you can watch the party games on their channels if they're streaming it. Goodbye everyone. Have a great night. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate all of you for showing up. And I can't believe some of you have put some crazy ideas in my mind. I'm going to think about the Lego Elder Scrolls for a very long time. And I'm going to imagine what that game could have been like. Because boy oh boy, that game would have been amazing to me. But it is funny to hear that they're making a Lego Horizons. Take care of yourselves. If I don't come back tomorrow, but if I do come back tomorrow, we'll have some more interesting things. Well, not interesting, more interesting. But just, I have some things I've been cooking for a while that you might enjoy. The Trombone Champ unflattened gameplay will take a while for us to get to because there's some other things that I need to do to prepare for it. But I think you'll enjoy the preparations and what we're doing. By the way, I want you to know these things are Chang's and so is my character. There's a clear difference between me and them. But I think you're going to enjoy what I'm cooking with the Trombone Champ unflattened. I just want you to know it's not my fault if you don't enjoy it. I just want you to know too that you shouldn't listen to me on speakers on that day, because that game is gonna bring out something in me. I just need to wait for a certain thing, a certain prop to arrive. It's very important to the experience. Bye everyone, and I'll see you all soon.